Hi, welcome to JackFex's Art Journey. I'm JackFex, and this is episode 29. So, this week, I am continuing my updated practice methodology with portraits. More portraits. Nothing but portraits. Only portraits. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with them, but there's just something about portraits that I just want to keep doing. I want to be able to, like, a goal of mine is to be able to accurately portray a human face, like an actual human, not just like a generalized human features, but to be able to like get a picture of a real life human being and like very clearly depict that person where no one would question who said person is. That's something I want. It's something I'm working towards slowly. So I'm doing portraits. I've also, just like last week where I was saying how I changed my approach to only using the round brush and only doing grayscale. I am continuing that, but now I'm also only doing forward-facing portraits. No more crazy faces. And I'm trying to do more neutral faces, though that's kind of sometimes hard to find. This person looks like they're having their mugshot taken, which is okay. That's not how the reference looked. That's just how my picture came out. Yeah, so like I said, I'm trying to focus mostly on neutral faces, but you know, it's kind of hard because I don't know, most pictures that I find, at least in my little reference app, they're usually like tilted a little bit, kind of like this one right here, or just a little bit angled, not like a full 3/4, maybe more like a 7/8, you know. And so I'm trying to get that forward-facing thing, and it's really hard. I got some really good-looking pictures last week, but this week right here, they're all right. They're not the worst, but they didn't really come together, if you ask me. The last one I did came out okay, which you'll see in a little bit. Like this one didn't come together either. It was someone who was doing this this very cute woman. She was doing this goofy face where she crossed her eyes, like stared at her nose, and she looked really cute and goofy and silly, and it was a really nice picture. And then mine just doesn't have any of that charm to it. So there's something that I'm obviously losing when I go to draw this stuff. Problem I have noticed, other than I can't do eyes very well, though I've shifted that up, so that'll be next week, is my proportions are just way off. I can't not see it. Like the noses are usually way too long, or that gap between the bottom of the nose and the lips. I don't know what that gap's called. I'm sure it has a fancy anatomy term, which I don't know. But yeah, I'm struggling real hard on proportions, and I know that one solution would be to do like under sketches, or even if not a full-on sketch, just to like mark out the proportions, like do some kind of like rule of thirds thing or something, and just like mark out, you know, here's the edge of the head, here's the brow line, here's the nose, here's the mouth, etc., etc. And that would probably go a pretty long way as far as getting me to making accurate proportions. And I've been thinking about it. I might try to apply that. I just I don't know. I'm just stubborn. That's like there's no reason. There's no like trust the method. I know what I'm doing. I'm just stubborn. That's all. Part of me just like really likes the idea of not needing to, of just straight up hitting the paper with the paint and running with it. And sometimes, like with this picture, it works out pretty well. The proportions weren't perfect with this one, but they were a lot better. But then, like with the other four, most of the time it's not working. But I also know that the more I do it, the better I get. So, you know, I'm not against it per se, but I find that when I'm actually just sitting down to do my practice, I have like no pull to do it in the slightest. My shading is bad. That's definitely true, but it's getting there. Like you can kind of see the form a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, this first picture totally looks like a mugshot, unintentional. Once again, it was a very, very pretty lady, but not in my version, but the reference was. This one, I don't know, this one just looks so bland. It's just so, ugh. This one, none of the charm of the reference, but I don't know, I'm doing something. I'm getting there. I gotta work on proportions. I gotta work on form. I really gotta work on form. That's like, at the end of the day, it's just form, 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 form. Once I get form down, then everything can be built on top of that. But until then, I've really gotta just zero in on form. Anyways, that's really it. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.